Hey!
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, look
Oh!
who it is.
how's it going?
Ah! Yeah, I tell you, I use StreamYard as the app to broadcast this, and you click on the little blue thing that says "Go Live," and then it says "You sure?" And I said, "Boy, this sucker's seen our show," and and then you click on that, and it turns red, and it says "End broadcast." I said, "Maybe we'll do all right this time. Just give us a moment. Maybe
I always
Mhm.
thought it said "Go live," like go live your life.
go
What are you doing? What
go
are you doing
live,
inside on such a nice day?
go live." Well, Steve's not inside.
Hey, Steve, I'm really sorry to say that your camera looks much better than the one uh, indoors.
It could be the lighting.
Oh,
Could be the lighting.
You don't sound very sorry.
Give him time.
Well, this is I'm sitting out in front of my house, and this is a block where there's never anybody on the street. But of course, now there are three people having a conversation off to the side of my property, and they're just
Okay.
looking at me
When's he
like,
gonna go back in?
what's he doing?
Go over to them, share a snack with them, ask them how they like the snack, ask them if they pull it
Ask
open
him
with their
at,
fingers.
like how they eat it with their tongues.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's do a man on the street kind of
Man on the street. What the
Yeah,
hell?
you could do a man on the street, Mr. Late.
I would do it. I would do it. I would be out there right now with these. Yeah, I would do
Well,
thing.
you don't
It's
know
only,
these
we only have
people
about
like I
50.
do.
We have
it.
about 56 more minutes. I don't know if you'll make it up to Long Island.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not doing it.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, there's no way Tom would make it.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a
since you
head.
can't make it in 56 minutes, I'm not going to do it either.
Don't do it. I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
No.
No.
So
But if
one
you
of
start
them has.
walking-
We're all there.
Tom, if you start walking now, you could make it for next week's show.
You're right.
Yeah.
You can.
I wouldn't believe him. The journey's
Wait,
gonna be a
push-
lot more dangerous than you think.
Tom's going. Tom's leaving already.
Maybe Regis Philbin impersonation. Yeah, mine. No one gets
He
that.
didn't. He didn't push the button.
I watched the
Oh.
show.
I didn't push the button. Not yet. It's there. It's this big red end broadcast button right there. I'd show it to you.
There's
Can I
one on
show
my
it to you?
screen
Wait a
that
second. I
says-
think I could probably move this thing and show you
I have one that says
the
Live
end
Studio.
broadcast button. There
Oh,
you
look
go.
at that! Huh?
Oh, yeah. It's so tempting, too.
How many
Oh,
things
hey, it's
are on
me.
your desktop?
I mean,
What is that? What's that?
wow.
Look at that. Wow, look at that. Wait a second. Hold it. Wait. Oh, this is good. I've got to do this. Yeah, wait.
I'm
Got
waiting.
to do. Whoa.
Whoa!
I am
Whoa.
breaking the internet now. Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty. That was more fun than it should have been. Okay. Look at that.
Very nice.
Really? I don't know why I never
Well,
did
this-
that before.
Could be the rest of the show.
Oh, wait, where are you guys? Oh, yeah, there you
Looking
go.
at
There
you.
you go. Hey, everybody. I'm still here.
No, you're better off. You're better off the other way.
This way? No, oh, you mean the other way?
Yeah, that way.
Oh my god, I watched this whole. Sorry, go ahead, Steve. Well,
Go.
you were saying something.
No, that's Steve. He doesn't say anything.
I was watching the show 1883 about the Oregon Trail. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like a Yellowstone spinoff, but they're taking the Oregon Trail. And when you said, Tom, if you leave now, you'll be there for next week, it immediately made me think of I was like, don't do it, Tom. There's rattlesnakes. There's engines. You're gonna get cholera. It's like it was a rough trip, the Oregon Trail.
Oh,
you
man.
know?
They went for months trying to find good comedy.
Yeah. Not knowing that they were doing slapstick the whole time.
This isn't funny. It was a good show though. If you're into history and stuff, it was
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoyed the snack.
Snack.
Yeah, you've never had Oregon Trail mix?
Oh
No,
No, never did.
No.
No.
Tell
It's
us
because you're
about
not from. It's because you're not from Huntington.
I wash it down with some Stewart's root beer.
Uh huh.
Ah,
Well, if I leave right now, I could be in Stewart in half an hour. So
How does Stewart feel about that?
I'd but
Yeah.
I think he would click
He's immune.
and broadcast. I think he would click that. So how was your week? We didn't get around to that yet. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. So we were woken up at 5:30 this morning to a loud bang, and we thought it was somebody dumping, recycling into a recycling bin in our little community here.
It turns out it was Prigozhin.
Turned out,
Yeah, it was
Looking for
Russian guy.
an alternate route to Moscow.
We took a left. Damn it! We told you not to take a left.
Told you, take left at Vorozhne. And
turned out it was a drunk driver, cruising down the street, jumped up on the sidewalk of the neighbor, took out their mailbox, took out a traffic sign, dragged it under his car over the lawn at the front of our little townhouse community, and smashed into a neighbor's car in the parking lot, which then smashed into my car parked next to it.
Oh no!
Totaled the other guy's car. The guy ran out of his house to see what
when was this? This morning?
This morning,
Yeah.
Then my neighbor ran out to find the guy sort of stumbling out of his car, completely drunk. And the guy just kind of mumbled something and then just started walking down the street. Apparently he lived a couple of blocks away. Police came. It was exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much damage on your car?
On mine, not much. Like a little dent on one of the panels, but the other guy's car was totaled.
Wow.
Driving drunk is no joke, man.
Do you remember, Steve, the time that you and I think you were there, and Al and I forget who else drove through a stockade fence? Do you remember in Al's car that we used to do that thing?
We did lots of things in Al's car that I'm
exactly. We used there was that little bridge in idle hour. We used to hit the bridge and be airborne.
And fly,
and then when you got to the other side of the bridge, there was a Y, and so we did that every once in a while. And then we hadn't done it in a long time, and then we were driving around there. So I was like, "Hey, we haven't hit the bridge in a while." And we did, and the guy whose property was there had put up a stockade fence.
Oh no!
You couldn't see it from this side of the bridge. And he was
when you got on the other side.
He was getting tired of people doing that and winding up on his lawn, so he decided to stop that. He's going to put up a stockade fence, but that didn't stop it at all.
Well, it eventually stopped it.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Well, I don't know how you can forget that. And all this in a Corvair. A Corvair. I don't know why it just made your story made me think of that, and it's like, oh my god, we weren't drunk, we were just stupid.
We thought the Corvair was one of the first flying cars, I think, right?
Oh, well, not intentionally.
When Tom and Steve drove it.
I learned how to drive stick on that car. I did. They all took me out. I know you remember this, for my 18th birthday, because the drinking age was 18, but we'd already been going to bars for a year, and took me out to Bayshore for some reason in Long Island on my 18th birthday to get me drunk. It was legal, and I was the only one who really didn't drink, and everyone else was sloshed, and I had to drive everyone home in Al's Corvair, which is a stick shift, and I didn't know how to drive a stick shift at the time. But luckily Al was passed out, but by the time I got back to his house, I knew how to drive a stick shift. He had no clutch left, but by
he had
the
no
time
transmission.
I had it. Yeah.
You didn't total the car?
No, I did a good job.
Oh.
Yes.
And it's not easy to drive a stick shift in Long Island with those hills and stuff, stopping on a hill, and then you gotta go back.
Joke.
Yeah, Bob, I did a good job.
I can still remember your impish grin every time you had made the gears grind. You were like,
Impish grin.
Everybody in this car knows I have no idea what I'm doing, so that sound is just what do you expect me to do? This is what you're getting.
It was drowning out the Springsteen, for God's sake. Stop doing that. I was the designated asshole, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Barry, I'm sorry. I
days.
wrote it in the comments, but I'm sorry you went through that this morning. Thank goodness it was
Yeah,
just a
really.
car.
Oh yeah, I mean it could have been a whole lot worse, but yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I know. Little adventure,
If-
little
If
drama.
people could just figure out how to get people in accidents drunk before the accident, there's a likelihood they'll come out of the accident better. You know,
Say that slowly one more time.
There's
I was trying to make a joke.
you're trying to help. This is
Yeah, it's
Alex
not
trying to
working.
help. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's ever shown any interest in that.
Well, interest doesn't just happen. Life isn't a bank.
You got to carry a balance.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Mhm.
Just saying.
I tried.
I know you got you. We're in first gear now. We're in second gear, and I know about first and second gear. Thank you, Al. Thank Al's Corvair Monza. That was a great car, by the way. I drove that car after that for real, like when he was conscious, and what a great car that was. I hate that people say shit about Corvairs. That was a great car.
You don't
I'd
remember
have one now.
mine.
I
do
would
you?
have one now. What?
Do you
What's that?
remember mine? You
Which
remember
one?
my Corvair? The
You had a
Corvair, the one that burned like a quart of oil every 10 miles. Or were you
had
in
a
Florida by
Corvair?
then?
What is that?
Yeah. Yeah, right after the Chevy that had the hole in the floorboard.
Oh, the Flintstone hole. Yes. Yeah.
I think Tom's developing interest in your story, Steve.
Oh, you see,
Yeah.
it's possible to develop interest. If you know how.
I
Yeah.
wish I did.
Well, if you had a story.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to have one, but yeah, I think we should try to develop some interest in the idea of developing interest. That's what I
As if
intend to
I'm-
do.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
How to develop interest.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh.
What are your interests? Does photography interest you?
I'm a
Developing
voyeur.
your own pictures? Some people make a very useful hobby out of this interest.
Yeah, they're called private investigators.
Are you interested in music?
No.
Do you play some instrument?
Not
Do
at
you
all.
like records?
Do you like photographs
If
of
you're
people
not
playing
interested,
records?
you may be
Do
missing
you know what
something.
records are?
Are you interested in homes and architecture?
Yes. Yes.
This interests many people.
Yeah.
Does it interest you?
No.
Not at all.
Just
Perhaps you're interested in chemistry. Or perhaps not, but you might like to be. Can you develop an interest in a new subject?
depends where we're cooking.
Can Cliff Williams develop an interest in a new subject?
Ooh, not Cliff
That's
Williams.
his problem.
Hey,
He's
why
got
don't you
the big
develop
book
an
of
interest? He should develop a new interest in a haircut.
Finished your homework already, Chris?
Why,
I'm not interested in
Dad,
homework.
it's botany. I just can't get interested in it. Why do we have to take that stuff anyway?
Well, Cliff, I've always thought that botany was rather important stuff. What about
Look at his
what
tie.
about the development
I
of
went to
hybrid
the
corn
circus,
that yields almost
Barnum and
twice as
Bailey
much per acre?
tie circuit.
What about penicillin, some of the other important
I
medicines?
remember the day you were born. I said, "There's a
Oh, I
botanist."
know I should be interested in it, but
That's
Xylem,
not
Xylem.
again.
I can't seem to get interested.
I hope we'll get something out of it.
He
for
realizes
Cliff,
from this
but
conversation his
that
dad has
sort of
no idea
attitude-
what botany is.
I don't know.
Oh, don't
go
worry, Dad. I'll do the
peddling.
homework later. There's a meeting tonight anyway.
Huh? It's up to you, Cliff.
I'm disappointed in you, son. I'm leaving you here.
Cliff needs to develop interest in botany.
Passive-aggressive
Well,
botany.
what is interest after all? Interest is an attitude of willingness and a desire to focus attention on
Your
some
son is not
subject.
interested in botany. Oh, when he's
Look
not
at the
interested in
attention
botany,
Cliff
he's
is
my
giving
son,
that
huh?
newspaper. He's really interested in tennis.
Bob David.
an attitude of willingness and a desire to focus
Can we
attention
have
on
any
some subject.
whiter names in these?
But he'll have to develop an interest in botany.
Never trust a man with two
How
first names.
can Cliff develop an interest in botany as strong as his interest in tennis?
We don't have any framed pictures of horses yet. How come that? None of those are on the wall. What's that?
Oh, hi,
Is
Tyler.
that a
Come on
framed
in.
picture of
Hi,
a horse?
Cliff, you ready to go? No, hurry.
It is, yes.
Is it?
What's that? Oh, it's part of the nature sample. Going to show to some of the fellows tonight. They'll
Looks
find
like
it
a
to the
dog.
club. Say, Cliff, you know
it's
something
a
about
horse.
trees, don't you?
Is it
Why don't you
really?
look this over with me?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Come on,
I just can't seem to get my pants pulled up any higher.
There are pictures of different leaves I see.
The rooster again.
Look. That one a hickory. I think it is, but no,
I think
don't
I'll just
so.
leaf through this book.
It's hard to tell with just one leaf. The last month on
Yuck,
a hike,
yuck, yuck,
you knew a tree no one else could name. Well, that's different. And I could see the whole tree.
Wait a minute.
How much do I know about hickory leaves?
You're not talking to anybody, son.
Rough edges. That isn't like hickory, is it?
I think
Wait a
every
minute.
boy reaches that age where he
I'm
asks
taking a course
himself,
in botany. and
how
I've got
much
the book
do
all
I
over.
know
Those
about
were
hickory
simple.
I'll
leaves?
just look it up. I'd like to know myself.
Those were simpler times.
Let's see.
What's he looking through? Oh, that used to be. That's what
Here
an
it is.
old Google used to be.
Hickory leaves are a lot
Yeah.
smoother than black birch.
Ah, well, there you
So
go.
that's
Oh, there
probably
you
a
go.
black birch leaf. Black birch?
Well, you
I'll
read
have
one
to change the
sentence out of a
label.
book.
Oh,
Boy, Cliff, you sure
wasn't he
know
a
a lot.
villain in cartoons,
Nah.
Black Birch?
Well, come on, let's go. And let's take the botany book along. Maybe we ought to check some of the others.
No, I'm waiting for them to make a movie out of it.
And so
I
Cliff's
think at his
interest in
age, he'd be
botany has
interested in
begun.
Pussy Willow.
And in the days that follow,
Jesus.
Cliff finds that one interest leads to another. It's fun to collect leaves, and it's also fun to hunt for
Get
unusual
down!
plants. and to
Vietnamese are
identify
right
them.
over the hill! What are you doing?
It's fun to study trees and plants in detail. Before long, Cliff is studying
Botany.
botany books with a great deal of
When's the
interest.
last time you were in a library and there was a big
Yes,
sign that said
interest
botany?
can be developed, and very
He only
simply.
took it because he thought it was robotics.
But there are
Yeah.
other things to know about interest.
You killed it. You killed the plant.
And on another evening,
Say, Cliff,
That botany
Well, Cliff.
stuff really
Yes,
sucks,
sir.
doesn't it, Cliff?
the report card this time shows a great improvement in botany.
That's right, I think botany is great.
But
I'm gonna focus on my metrics.
some of
Dad.
your other subjects seem to have suffered. What happened in commercial geography?
Commercial geography!
Let's get to the
Botany
root
is
of
stuff
that
that's
problem.
really interesting.
This is the land
I
AT&T
hope you
is
can manage
buying.
to find time for a few other interests.
Holy
You'd
mackerel.
better become interested in geography. You have to pass that too, you know.
All
I
right,
don't see
Vincent,
how I'm
Dad.
supposed to get interested in math.
A few weeks ago, you said the same thing about botany. What happened? How did you become so interested in botany?
I don't know.
It
Just
just,
shut up about it,
Get over
Dad.
it.
just kind of grew on
How
me.
you did that?
One of my guy
Maybe you'll
friends
be
came
able to
over.
develop other interests.
Started
yes,
talking.
Cliff needs to understand how to set about deliberately developing new interests.
Dad, didn't you
Well, a
ask me to
person
be
needs
interested in
many
botany,
interests
Dad?
to have a rich,
I already-
full life.
I'm working on the problem,
Well,
Pops.
Cliff, how do you develop a new interest?
What's really
see.
sad is I just
How did you
uninstalled
get
my
interested in botany?
It
It started the night Tyler asked about hickory leaves.
Ah,
And you
the night
said-
Tyler
How much
asked about
do I know
hickory.
about hickory leaves?
Wow.
Yes, that's how it started. You asked yourself
Hickory
how
leaves.
much you
The
knew
How much
gateway
do
about
I
drug
know
to
about
botany.
commercial geography?
Now, how much do you know about geography? Well, you know a little about the products of different countries and climates. Olives, for instance. In what country do they grow?
In the Olive
Lots
Garden.
of them.
Olives need a long growing season and lots of sun. You know
Antarctica.
that from botany. But the geography part is that olives are important products in Spain and Italy,
Ah,
where there is good
about
sunshine
Greece?
and a long season.
yeah, right. What
Yeah,
about them?
Greek
So
olives?
that's part of how much you know about geography. But there was something else
How
that
much
night.
do you know? You don't know shit about olives.
Oh, yes. You wanted to know if hickory leaves had rough edges. And you said,
I'll look it up.
I'll
like to
look
know
it
Wonder
up.
myself.
how much I know of hickory leaves.
yes, you were beginning to understand. You had to find out what you wanted to know about botany. Well, what do you want to know about geography?
What if he got a golden
For
globe
one
for
thing,
this one?
you want to know more about trees. You know quite a bit about their structure from your botany course, but you'd like to know something more about where they grow. Some countries rely heavily on their lumber industries.
What the
How much
hell?
of those products are exported, and to where? Which country produces the most lumber?
Argentina.
When you know what you want to know, the third step is simple. Ask yourself how you can find out.
you're squishing me in the wall!
Yes, Cliff has learned how to develop interest. Geography is no longer dull to him.
And he's taking
And
notes.
he'll be able to develop interest in other subjects,
Yes.
too. Now you,
He's the inventor
have
of
you
Cliff
learned how to
Notes.
develop interest?
Yes,
Let's
he
think
is.
over the 3 main steps.
How to
Suppose you
develop
want to
interest.
develop interest in locomotives. For some reason, it's important that you do. First, ask
He just
yourself,
wants to run a train.
how much do I know about locomotives? You may know that some locomotives burn coal to produce steam, which drives the wheels. Probably
That's
you can
confusing.
identify
They
many
burn
parts of a
coal to
locomotive.
produce steam.
Try it now.
That is a wild locomotive.
There's a coyote on the plane.
It's a coyote. Get off the
That's
railroad
step
tracks.
1 of
Must be an
developing interest.
Acme
How much do I
locomotive.
know about the subject?
Yeah, exactly.
Now ask
Why
yourself,
me?
what do I want to know?
What do I want to know?
Perhaps you'd like to know more about the
I would like
differences
to
between
know
this
more
diesel switch
about
engine, for
commercial
example,
geography than
and this
trains.
huge diesel engine for the main
I'd
line.
like to know more about
How does this
why I
locomotive
don't know
differ
what I want
from
to
this
know.
electric locomotive? Would you like to know?
No.
What's number 3?
Ask
What's
yourself,
number 3?
what do I want to know?
You gotta
and
wanna.
soon you'll think of many things.
Wait. I'm pausing it. What do you think number 3 will be?
How much do I know? What do I want to know? What do I
Did I
care?
know
Who
that?
cares? Yeah, who cares anyway?
Do I give a shit?
Yeah. What's for dinner?
What's
Will
for
this
dinner?
help me get laid? Yeah.
Let's
Then
reveal.
the third step is,
Survey
how
says,
can I find out?
Oh, how can I find out?
Oh,
It's
so
okay.
close.
Well, you can go to a freight yard and look around and ask questions.
I need to know about botany.
You might visit
Where's
a
the nearest
special
freight
exhibit of
yard?
early locomotives.
Well, jump on the knowledge train, pal. Next stop, botany.
From this, you may develop an interest in model trains. By the time you've looked up a few books in the library, the chances are you'll be interested. You have developed a new interest.
Old guys.
Do you remember the 3 steps to develop interest?
Not at all.
How much
those
do I
them?
know? What do
Would
I
those
want
be
to know?
those 3? Would
How
that
can
be
I
them?
find out? Remember, too, that developing a wide range of interests will help you find
Don't
a
do that.
richer,
The trees
fuller
are
life.
alive. What are you doing? No one's your friend. Way to totally sum up the fact that none of that was educational by ripping off tree leaves.
Wow.
I don't know.
that was the funniest one yet.
It made no sense at all.
Because we're talking about commercial geography, let me show you icebergs.
We're talking about, let me show you trains.
Yeah,
That's how you get around it. That's how you get from one geography to the other.
Of course.
You're not going to learn about geography until you get to the geography.
Mhm.
You never know where you're going till you get there.
Yeah, and when you get there you are.
Yes, you are.
Golly.
How do we top that?
Amazing.
I don't know.
That was, that was rather informative, though.
It was. It was rather informative.
It was, and it explains a lot. It explained why 10 years after that, people really started doing drugs.
And that's what they
Like a lot of them, not just
Heavily.
a
Because
small
they got
amount.
interested in chemistry.
Yeah,
It
there.
helped-
Yeah.
it helped me
That's how you develop
establish-
an interest.
I mean, I developed an interest in how to develop an interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever I see the word botany, I think of the ship Botany Bay.
Yes, I think
Oh,
of Botany
yeah.
Bay.
Yeah,
I think of
Botany
Botany
Bay.
Bay.
What
Botany
happened?
Bay.
What is Botany Bay?
Oh,
Never
you haven't
heard of
seen
it.
Wrath of Khan?
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
That was
But
the
that was based. Well, It tasks me.
Steve's a
It
con artist.
tasks me.
So
And
that
I
was
would and I
the.
would have him.
So
from
Kirk's son was on
hell.
Botany Bay
I
or whatever.
stabbed him.
No,
No, that was different. That was
Con.
different.
Khan's followers were on the ship Botany Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Oh yeah, it's actually.
There we go. So he just cut him out.
I didn't do it. He did it. Yeah, Botany Bay. Actually, that Botany Bay was a bay in Australia. That's where they used to send convicts in England.
Oh, okay. So way back
Botany
when.
Bay. Yeah.
You're going to Botany Bay, you criminal. Whoa. Something's going on with your audio, pal.
Wow.
Yeah, tell the
Something
helicopter.
very weird happening. Something
Get away
weird
from the
happening.
sprinkler.
Chipmunks. Somebody's got chipmunks. Very weird. Very weird sounds. I'll
Yes,
check it.
it's like-
Check back in.
I'm hypnotized.
Hypnotized.
And that, my friends, is
Let's try it again.
pain pulling right up
No,
your mouth.
no, it's weird. Horrible. Technical difficulties. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I doubt he can hear that. But
I don't think you hear me.
it's very strange. Like, wow.
It's like a coyote running really fast on train tracks. Now it's an industrial song.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to restart that mother. You're gonna have to restart that mother. Meanwhile, yeah, we've got sports coming up.
Yay!
That's right. Okay. Our sport for today is Pong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're already it's already 1-0.
Well, yeah, no. Okay.
5-11. There we
Yeah,
go.
that was the previous game, previous match. Okay. This is one of the international finals. So let's get right to it, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an exciting day for Pong. We've got right 1, left 1, and left goes to right. Right misses it. Right goes
Ooh.
to left. Left goes to right. Right goes 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 to left. Left goes to right.
Oh! How
Right
did
misses it.
he faked him out? Faked him
Right
out.
misses it again. That's 2 for 2. Right goes to left. What are you doing? That was a gimme. What's he doing? He's letting his opponent catch up, folks.
Oh no!
Oh my God, it's a tied score. Left goes to right. Right
Oh!
misses it. Right misses it. Right goes to left. Left goes to right. Right goes to left. Left goes to right. Right goes to left. Right misses it. Or no, left misses it. It's an exciting game. Left goes to right. Right goes to left. Left goes to right. Right goes back to left. Left goes back to right. Right goes back to left. Left goes back to right. Right goes back to left. Left goes back to right. Right goes back to left. Left goes back to right. Right goes back to left. Left goes back to right. Right, left. Right. Oh, right misses it. This is one of those games where by the end of it, my neck will be sore.
I think left's strategy is to fake right out. Like, look at that. See? Yeah.
Look at,
Yeah.
What is he doing? He's
Clearly, it's a playing a mind game. Oh, two can play that game.
Do you think it's the Pongadope?
Yeah, that's definitely it.
It's definitely the Pongadope. That was started by Mustafa Quintenzi of the Pakistani circuit back in 1983. Misses it. Left goes to right. 9-8. 10-8.
How'd that happen? Where'd that even? Oh,
Oh, I think Wright's giving up.
and it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
What an
It's
exciting
over. 11 is over. Oh no,
Oh,
they're not.
right goes
They're
to
playing again. No,
Right goes to
stop
left
playing.
again.
Stop
Right
playing.
goes to left a third time. This is amateur hour here. You can tell the changing of the sides really impacted them. Left goes to right for 1. Left goes to right. 3-4. Left goes to right. Oh my God! Stop! Oh, the humanity! We have to stop this. Somebody cut this game off early. Right goes to left. Oh, he misses it. Right goes to left, and he misses it again. 6-5. What are you doing? They're synced. It's synchronized Pong. What are they doing? Oh, he accidentally hit it. Oh, left to right. Right to left. Left to right. Oh, and he misses it. 5-9.
Only 2 points away from 1 point.
Oh my
1
God.
point away.
What is he? I've never seen anybody lose it this bad, except for Apollo Creed in Rocky IV. He lost it very bad. That's not this bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Right goes to left.
Yeah. And it's
And
over.
left just watches
It is over.
Boy,
What
you
an
know,
amazing championship.
oh boy, you know, the world of Pong has never been the same since they were caught doping.
Oh no, 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
100% agree with you, Barry.
Yeah.
And that was when
I
they
remember-
when King Pong had to let up his championship titles.
Yeah, King Pong.
King Pong.
Yeah.
That was a
I
thrill.
was riveted during that.
Yeah.
So
I
it
think I
sounded
might have.
more
Is
like
that
you
what
were
that
riveted.
noise was? Was Rosie the Riveter
Sounded
behind
like
you?
a riveter, It's gone now. That's cool.
I'm
Yeah, I
calling
developed
from
an
the-
interest in that halfway through. It's amazing. Whew. I developed an interest in leaves halfway through because I saw that and I wanted to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Tom, you have to stay. You're the
Yeah, I know.
host.
Yeah, I have to stay. You know why? Because only I
Can do all this.
can end the broadcast.
And
Only I.
Will he push the red button?
Oh no,
Ren and Stimpy.
not the red button.
Not the red button.
Never got a dinner. Yep. Whoa.
Are you guys? Did you watch Ren and Stimpy when it came out?
yes.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I would figure that'd
I
probably
think
be
I was
right up your
busy,
alley.
but I know it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you probably were, because when it came out, you were having a life and everything.
Probably had shit to do.
Yeah, had shit to do.
Yeah.
But no, I've got the whole series. I just never cracked it open and started rewatching it. But anytime I've ever watched an episode, it just brought me back and
Yeah.
that goofy mentality.
I would
Just
sit
hearing
and
your
watch
old
Ren and
radio
Stimpy.
days, it would seem like you guys were into that.
Well,
Ren and
great.
Stimpy was on radio. I think they started in radio, didn't they?
No. I meant like with your.
Yeah, the golden age of
I don't know what I'm talking
radio
about.
animation. Yeah.
I think I used to listen to Pong games on the radio. It was
They had the Pong channel on Sirius FM. For a while.
I remember how people were freaked out when they saw that game.
Pong.
Yeah.
I remember playing Pong.
Oh yeah.
I remember they had it down at the Four Province, the bar that we used to go to before we were allowed to go into bars.
The underage bar.
We were. Actually, we started going in there when we were 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be hard from 16 to 18 to try to ID people. You know what I mean?
No, it's just if you know Jimmy the bartender and you got enough money, you can get.
Anything.
I was just talking to someone. I hate to do this, but I was just talking to someone the other day about Country Bill Arnold. Do you
Country
remember
Bill
Country
Arnold.
Yeah.
He was the
It was I was playing keyboard for in one of our shows or rehearsals, and I'm not good. I suck at it. I'm a hack. Absolutely, I hate doing it. But I thought, who's the biggest hack? And it was this guy, Bill Arnold, and he used to play the keyboard and play a piano, upright piano, and sing. And he only knew like 4 chords, and it didn't matter because nobody cared. And in the bar, and whenever he was playing and singing, price of beer went up for entertainment tax. So I'm sure you remember the night that Al, you and I maybe locked him in the men's room. Yes, he went into the men's room in between sets, and we took his piano and rolled it up against the men's room door, and had the jukebox turned way up, so nobody could hear him pounding on the door to get out of the men's room. And
my gosh.
Yeah. We were leaning on the piano so he couldn't open the door. It was hilarious.
Do you remember the time we called in some sort of like a fire thing to empty the bar out because we couldn't get in?
That's right. Yeah, there were a bunch of people in the bar we'd never seen before, and we're like, "Where's our regular table? How come we can't get near the dartboard? This is crazy." So we called in and said we're from the Long Island Lighting Company, and that in another half an hour we're turning off all the power in the area. We just want to let business owners know, and he was very thankful. So we had a hamburger or something, and we came back to the bar. It had been full. It was empty, and he had all these candles on the table lit. And we walk in, and he says, "Boys, they're going to be turning the power off soon. You mind if we just hang out until they do?" "Yeah, it's fine." Hour after hour, it's just the 4 of us, and he's like, "What the?" Oh, horrible.
He's hearing your voice, and he's starting to put 2 and 2 together,
I don't know if he ever put 2 and 2 together. No, not Jimmy.
That's a funny story, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's a true one.
Yeah, right? Stupid.
I don't know if people can even have stories like that anymore.
Well, this is before caller ID, and you could see who was calling. It was just a phone, so.
Besides, that place wasn't exactly bustling, After a while, he started tending bar when he wasn't playing the piano. So.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's just because some sons of bitches pushed the piano against his bathroom one night, and he lost 3 contracts, but whatever.
We did everybody a favor. That Bill Arnold was horrible, absolutely horrible. He looked like an accountant. He dressed like the Blues Brothers, and he was trying to. It was just king of the road. It didn't really matter.
we would sit around the piano and sing "King of the Road."
That's right.
That's hilarious.
Even if that wasn't the song he was playing, we would all just "King of the Road" and good old days.
We were so juvenile, and we've changed so little.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have grown so much.
Yeah.
So much more mature.
Yeah. Yes. Just to show you how much we've grown.
That's so funny.
We got an episode of New Old News.
Nice.
I know it's been a while. I haven't seen it in a while. I feel like I have to apologize for it, but there it is. New Old News.
Bye, Alex.
Here we are. It's action news with emphasis on the O. Oh my God.
I'm John Pruitt. Disaster struck today as I chose to wear this suit on television. Plus, there was a thing with a train and a car. This is a train. It's big. This was a car. Cars are big, but smaller than trains. Even this officer says so.
Yeah, trains are much bigger.
This is a truck. Bigger than a car, smaller than a train. Monica?
I'm Monica Kaufman. This is fire. It's hot. It has flames. Don McClellan reports.
When things get very hot, there's smoke. And when there's smoke, there's fire. This place got very, very hot. Hotter than a large speeding train. Picture Beyonce, Brad Pitt, and Denzel. Fire is hotter than them put together. Now, this man found out the hard way. His name is Max, but now his friends call him Lefty.
I thought them little red and yellow tongues looked pretty as hell. Like they were calling me. So I put on my best cardigan and went and played with it. It's like they were teasing me, begging me to touch them like an old girlfriend. Burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice. Man, that was pretty.
In case you're not sure whether fire is calling to you or not, here's a hotline you can call to learn more. And we call it a hotline for a reason. It's fire, people. Fire. Get it?
Thanks, Monica. Speaking of fire, what about this suit? It's fire. Has anyone used that expression yet? Am I the first? Will it catch on like fire? Anyway, the state legislature met today to discuss term limits and travel vouchers, but not until they held their weekly bingo game. Bingo was the first order of business. Legislators focused on their bingo cards until...
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
Legislator Bill Jones, known as Mobile Home Bill, calls the bingo numbers every week. It's a Senate tradition.
That's been a well-kept secret, and so was the identity of CIA agent Tim Walsh, until now. John?
Monica, there's entirely too much secrecy in the CIA. Our reporter, Andy Cassels, uncovered a secret agent who wasn't happy at all. I'm standing outside the Capitol building in Washington, where I tracked down and followed a man who turns out to be a secret agent. I confronted him and forced him to talk on camera. I did it for America.
I'm a dead man walking, Andy. I wish you hadn't done this. My family will also be targeted now. Damn it!
We probably shouldn't have done that. Here's a woman who probably shouldn't have worn a ridiculously loud and ugly checked suit. Don McClellan reports.
In case you thought the fashion police was just a snarky saying, think again. Mrs. Rita Hemsworth found out the hard way that it's real.
People say I look like Tom Cruise.
He doesn't. But Mrs. Hemsworth looks like spending time behind bars for that outfit.
I don't know why people have such awful taste in clothing. I really hope they lock her up forever.
I'm now standing outside the Magic Mart on Glenmore Road. I'm supposed to be covering a fire downtown, but my wife asked me to pick up some cigarettes and Pampers for the kid. I think I'll go in there now. Maybe they have Twizzlers. Back to you, gang. Twizzler, Don and his classic Don, right?
Yeah, Don and his Twizzlers, what a riot. Yeah, Don and his Twizzlers, he goes on and on about them. Yeah. Yeah, Don's got some Twizzler stories that'll knock your socks off.
Looking at your jacket, I can't imagine what your socks look like.
Amateurs.
Okay, enough banter. Here's some weather. It seems Texas has its own clouds. That's right. They never cross the border into America. We're keeping an eye on that. Meanwhile, man, oh man, do I love touching this weather map. I mean, you can just feel how rugged the East Coast is. I sometimes run my fingers through the Delaware water gap. But even the ocean feels incredible. So smooth. Ooh, you can feel the waves.
Thanks, Johnny. You're kind of dressed like a giant Twizzler today. The U.S. Army has been looking into allowing its troops to wear bell-bottom jeans to keep up with all the groovy new fashion trends. But first, Jocelyn Dorsey reports on technology gone wild.
Technicians from across the state have come together to build the world's most complex machine. And now they have no idea what it does or how to turn it off. Is that the switch? Who knows?
We were afraid to just pull the plug on it. It began as a device to test refrigerator magnets, but then who needs a device like that anyway? At this point, I only know that it would be more dramatic to slowly zoom in closer on my rugged face. It's working.
Is that a CT or a GT behind me? We simply don't know, but here's sports reporter Mike Blaine.
This is Mike Blaine reporting from perhaps the most exciting sporting event of the week. the men's intramural Monopoly finals. 5 young men who will never kiss a woman are racing around the board. Of course, the only chest they'll ever touch is the community chest, and the only chance they'll have is none. Roll all the doubles you want, Junior, and put up them hotels. You'll never be a racing car, only an old shoe. Monica, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Awesome callers. Speaking of callers, they collared that Matthews guy. He's obviously guilty as hell. Everyone knows it. I mean, look at this guy. First of all, do innocent people have mud shocks of themselves? I don't think so. His trial is coming up, but there's no way the bastard will get off. Don McClellan talked to this seedy-looking lawyer.
Mr. Kermish, you publicly stated that your client should go to the electric chair. Do you think that's a wise move?
Look, I'm a lawyer. I have mouths to feed, I have suits to buy, and personal grooming equipment to maintain. This Jamoke has what, maybe $11 to his name? That's Monopoly money, pal. I need to shake off this clam and latch onto some real Bernie Madoff type stuff. Capiche?
Apparently, Johnny the meteorologist was upset by the comment Monica made comparing his jacket and tie to Twizzler. He's ditched that getup and has this very personal report.
John, many people don't know that my friends call me Johnny 2 Clocks. Here's the reason. I own 2 clocks, plus a large machine that reminds me to look at them. That's right, I suffer from hyperclockia. You can help. Give money to your local Hyperclockia Foundation. Every minute counts, twice. Only you can stop these clocks.
Johnny 2 Clocks, a timely issue. How ironic that we are now out of time. For no reason at all, I'll say goodbye for Monica, even though she's right next to me. Good night, and remember, trains are bigger than cars and trucks.
The Dawn Patrol Crash With Us is brought to you by TY. When you just don't have the time to type thank you. TY, the quickest way to seem grateful. You'll never say thank you again. TY, you're welcome.
Yeah, so that's our sponsor?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of many.
That certainly was a very informative news broadcast.
I thought so.
It was hilarious.
Yes, I couldn't help but noticing that the first car that was actually hit by the train was another car that I owned, a 1970 Chevy Impala Custom.
Yep, I noticed it.
Well, back in those days, like 5 out of 6 people owned Impalas.
Yeah, I couldn't help noticing that the train that hit the car was one of the first trains I owned, which was
Lionel.
Yeah.
Was that Clackamas?
No, that was Hyperclockia.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't help that. So, golly,
where's the time gone?
Yeah, who's got a? It's snack time. Can we develop an interest in a snack? I mean, I thought that we could be Mr. Lee again today, if that's okay with Mr. Lee, even if it isn't. So,
I think it's a great idea.
Crank up the DP9000 because we're gonna.
Are we gonna review our own reviews?
Well, I think we should. You know, I've got one, I think, and who else? Has anyone else got a snack?
I've got a snack.
Okay. Let's.
Barry has one.
Okay. Go ahead, Barry.
I'm going first. Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of a throwback snack for me. It really reminds me of what my mom used to throw into my lunchbox when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
It's Dynasty Chinese style mustard sauce. She'd buy these by the case. And let's see. Yeah, just this brings me back to PS 191. I get a little plastic spork. Okay. And I would just dig in. It was, let's see if it still has the same memory for me.
Oh my God.
Oh, that brings back memories. There was a Chinese kid in my class who was always jealous. his mom trying to get him to fit in would just pack like German mustard. But this stuff always really. I'm going to go ahead and this Dynasty Chinese style mustard sauce was invented in the year 704 by someone in China.
It was invented in the year rabbit.
That's got some good crack.
Looks like it took it to the cleaners.
And I like the packaging. It's sealed because we all remember that. Say it with me. Air
is the enemy.
Yeah. So this is a 1 mil jar. Which is mil stands for the millimeters.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it a score of, let's see, on a scale of 1 to 2,000, it gets 704.
704. Excellent.
Again, I named it after the year that it was first developed.
Nice job. Okay. I've got one here. And of course, I don't like to do this all by myself, so I always have my little buddy, wherever he is. There he is. Yeah. Kyle. He's he partners with me on these. So, here we go. Hey, how you doing there, buddy? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So just let me mention before you go, it's the snack that keeps on giving.
Barry has always been one to commit to the bit.
Yeah.
That is so Barry.
He'll be committing to the bit in about a half an hour.
Okay. All right, I've got one here. It's beautiful yellow packaging. Cecilia, lemon squeeze, organic, concentrated lemon juice. Apparently, like one little drop of this is like eating 11 lemons.
Wow!
All at once. Yeah. And
concentrated.
It's it's like nuclear style. It's been around since 1956, Cecilia. It has this beautiful yellow packaging. Yellow is always a good color for packaging, and the green just stands right out. It tells you right on the front what it is, and it's got this lovely little thing here. You can even do it with one hand. Yeah, see, like it. The little top comes off, and here it is. Right, and it's got the little squeeze top. So, why don't you just taste a mouthful of this and just let us know? Yeah, come on. It's just a. It's that or the Rad X. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's it. So
Oh no.
Oh goodness.
What happened to him? Is he okay?
Oh no. Oh well. I'm going to give it a good score. I'm going to give it an 1805 for the Cecilia or lemon squeeze organic concentrated lemon juice.
Wow.
Ooh, you got one, Alex?
I have Sunsweet amazing prunes.
Amazing.
What's so amazing about them, Alex?
It's the feel-good fruit.
How long does it take you to feel good?
I don't know. I ate one, but I was in the bathroom all yesterday. I guess they're good because they push everything out of you.
Okay.
It's got the RIP label.
Oh, that's good.
Which I love because it's so easy to. Oh, there we go. Perfectly easy to rip open. Comes with a Ziploc top. You can see inside. It's pretty much looks like it ends up.
A big lump of brown, huh?
And here's let's do the stretch. Look at that stretch, huh?
Nice. Wow.
Not bad. Kind of like a plum. Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, so
I think Alex will be pretty quick.
yeah. So why don't we DP 9000 this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we going to do that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't really been keeping track of the.
It's all right. It's
I'm
just
back.
You all right?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling much better now.
Oh, good.
Everything was real easy.
Okay, we've got
No
1 minute
complaints.
to DP 9000 this.
Okay.
Just
So
make
we
it
got-
really quick, you know.
All right. We'll average them all together. So we
Okay.
mentioned millimeters.
Okay,
per mil,
okay.
We mentioned.
We'll
mil-
trust you. We'll trust you.
Okay.
Give us the
And,
result. What's the result?
We don't want to hear about the labor pain.
We'll run our score through the DP 9000.
And
Boop. Boop beep boop. Beep. Bloop.
Are you
Oh,
eating
we got a
his
score of
Are
2,000.
you eating his phone?
2000.
Nice.
Who saw that coming?
I don't know. We didn't even have any Denmark errors in those reviews.
Wow, I know. Okay. Oh, that was excellent. Thank you for doing that. Now, guys, we don't have any time left other than to say goodbye and quickly what your plans are for this coming week. Barry, you're gonna
A couple of mics, probably.
move your car, park it somewhere
Yeah.
else, maybe.
Yeah,
Or
we're going to do that. Yeah.
couple of mics. Good. Steve, what you got
Gonna
coming up?
rearrange my furniture this week.
Wow.
Good. Okay. Al, well, why not?
Just
Alex.
working and then seeing if I can get some stage time later, maybe.
Okay, stage time is good.
What are you doing, Tom?
Oh, same old thing. Teaching improv and stand-up comedy, and that's it.
Is that your puppet? Yeah.
That's
All
it.
right.
No, that's
I would've
literally
done
how he
that with
teaches
Kyle.
the class now.
Yeah.
Welcome to improv
Welcome to the
and stand-up
class.
comedy.
Welcome to the class. Shut the fuck up. Welcome to the class.
This week's show is brought to you by Dynasty. Chinese sauce. Specifically
The
prepared
mustard that
authentic
lags
Chinese mustard.
only when it counts.
Thanks for that one. See you guys next time.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hasta luego, hasta la pasta.
Vaya con queso.